Hello, friends. Welcome to day 32 of a gentleman driver's journey. Uh, Today, we're going to be in practice and we're going to learn Silverstone for the first time. So, we'll jump right in and just get some slow laps in and kind of get a feel for the overall track layout. And then we'll try to get our tire and brakes set up so that they're in the right temperature and see if we can start putting down some laps by the end of the day. Um, we're having some technical difficulties today for some reason. Stream Deck isn't working with OBS, so I'll be running everything through the mouse. So if things are a little bit clunky, that's why. But hopefully we don't have to do too many screen transitions today. Um, Other than that, yeah, let's jump right in and get to it. Alright, we'll be in single player. We are going to be in practice. And we want to be at Silverstone. Alright, I've done very little time at this track, even in the past. Probably the only time I've ever really played on this track would have been in one of the Formula One games, and that would have probably been like 15 years ago. So, relatively brand new. Um, so we'll take it nice and slow to start with. Um, yep, we've got no records in results companion. Alright, let's put our setup on, which is going to be, we're just going to run the aggressive setup as is, just to start getting a feel for the track.
Green light, give it all you can.
Alright. Oh, that's a really sharp turn, okay. Okay, really sharp S turn there. big curves. You need to stay off of those, and then we're back. Actually, feels like a much shorter track than I thought it would be. That wasn't the end of it. That it must have been a start finish for some other series. I don't know, I'm confused. Now we're back into the I think I need to take a little bit slower through there to make sure. Okay, see, this is where I got confused. Because there's this starting line there. There's two starting lines. Okay. Really long. That's probably a double apex turn. so we make sure we get all the way, kind of like a late turn, so we can stay more, compromise the entry into the first turn, so the second turn will be better. Now we're driving too fast, so still don't know where I'm going. Probably come in fourth gear, and then by the time you exit, you're in second. So many S-turns, it's hard to comprehend which one am I at and where do I need to be on track for what's coming up next. I feel like that one, I need to compromise the entrance to get a better exit out onto the straight. Might be able to come out of that in third, not sure. was one we didn't have to take it so tight. I wasn't paying attention. A lot of big, like, there are some extra, like, sausage curves out in the grass, so I imagine there's a lot of cutting that's happening at some point, like right there. We'll just have to figure out the track limits once we get more comfortable with knowing the track. Like, that was too much cutting there. We might have to soften the suspension on this Lamborghini a little bit to handle a bump. It's generally not a bump friendly car. Times pumps. It's carrying too much speed. to the garage. Alright, look like we could come down on our tire pressures about half a pound all around. So we'll do that. We were running a lot of fuel, so I'm going to take the fuel down. We're on the wrong brakes. Let's see, electronics, we're okay there. Not going to change anything on the mechanical grip. And actually, just kidding, mechanical grip. Differential, we're going to take that all the way down. And we're going to change to 55% on the brake bias, because we know we like that. Arrow. We're going to keep that the same for now. We're going to keep the brake ducts where they are for now. So we'll just call this essentially we're working on a quality setup. Dry. We're just going to set it at 30C, is close enough. Alright, so our tire temperature should be in the window. Obviously, we still don't know the track that well, so we're got a lot of offs. So we'll still take it kind of slow here. Race result or results companion is telling me 206 is the slowest race, and then a 158 is the race record. So obviously the first thing we want to try to get to is that 206. We'll get down there. I think, what do we run, like a 213 or 212, but obviously there are still some corners that I don't know where to brake or what side of the track I'm supposed to be on. Alright, let's head back out. stay way over wide here. So you can take a wider. There we go. Wider entrance to there, and then that's flat out. Don't really need to brake into that section. side of the track. Okay. Looks like I can bring down the right rear tire a couple clicks and the front down a couple clicks as well. Brake temperatures seem to be okay. So let's just go ahead and bring that down 1, and then we'll bring this one down 2. There are some the high-speed S's where you just slowly lose speed and downshift through them. We really have a hard time with the way that the car handles. It wants to under braking, it wants to rotate too much, but we're understeering without braking it. There's not enough rotation just off throttle when we lift off the throttle. So I don't know how exactly we're going to fix that. But I think we're going to need, for this track, some more rotation at high speeds. So I'll have to work on it and kind of figure out what, from a setup standpoint, we can do to get more rotation on just lifting the throttle without the brake. Because I think we just get too much rotation with the brake. This isn't like I feel like it's not really. There's a few turns that are really tight that can use trail brake rotation, but I feel like the high speeds need more rotation on just lifting the throttle without touching the brake. So we'll have to work on that. So I don't know if, let's see, if I put a little bit more rake into it, I could adjust the rear wing, will give more rear downforce. But I don't think we want that. Maybe I'll try, whoops, wrong way. Just a couple clicks up on rear wing. See if we like that. Or rake, not wing. See if that gives us a little bit more rotation on lifting off the throttle. that feels a little bit better. Should be a flat out turn at some point once I'm confident of where I'm going. Need a lot more brake into that turn. I just tried to coast it and that was not right. This is definitely the setup. Changing that rake definitely helped us. Definitely have much better rotation into the turns. Just trying to carry too much speed through there.
damage on the front.
Okay. I wonder, they need a movie in the brake bias for, we're at 55, which, you know, some of these other tracks that seem to be pretty good, but I feel like maybe it's a little bit too, um, too much, making the rear end a little bit too light. I wonder if I move it back a couple of percent towards the front, if that will give us better, um, more confidence on the brakes into some of these turns, to trail brake into them a little bit more. I'll go ahead and do that. See where we at. I'm just gonna move this back to say 57% and see if we like that. And you go ahead and just like save that. See, our tires are fine. I think we're okay. Fuel, that was fine. Okay, we're gonna try brake bias here, and then after that, we'll see how it does. I want to click the wing all the way up and see what that does. And then after we do that, maybe we'll mess with the ride height a little bit more. Let's see how we feel on this brake bias. Even though, let's see, we've still been making a lot of mistakes. We're at a 208, so couple more seconds can be had, and we'll be at the race slowest pace, according to results companion. But we still need to find 10 seconds to get down to like close to the record. Let's see if I look up. ACC. Go away. Let's see. Traction is usually where I go to see my times. So 202 is an amateur time. Program 159, 156 pro. So we'll try to get to this 202 eventually, but for now we'll try to get to 206. But 202 is where we want to try to get to that AM time. Alright, let's see what we got here with a slight brake bias change. much better. The rear end feels a lot more stable under braking, so we could use light brake pressure and not feel like we're gonna spin out. A lot of understeer there though. Too much. Could probably scrub some more speed off, and that was me just not paying attention to where I needed to brake. Could have stayed flat out there. Still not the best lap, but already down into the 206s, so that's good. Still think we got more. More a little bit. We got a little bit out of sync there and hit a curb or something, or got off track and bounced around a little bit. Okay, so I think I liked that. We really only got one good lap in there. But I did enjoy having much more stability under the braking. So we're going to keep that. I'm going to go ahead and bump this rear wing all the way up. What was it? It was at 9, right? Yeah. Was at 9. We're going to bump it up, see what that does for us. Just keep testing some things out. turned way too early and just smashed the side of my rim on that curb. Too much speed through there. I feel like with the more rear wing, we've now lost the rear end under braking again. It's become a bit more like touchy, so do we need to bring the brake bias back down? I don't think that helped us at all. So let's go back. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go full back. Let's see. What else do we want to mess with? Camber. We're fully cambered. I think the toe in front back looks okay. And we can do his caster. We could soften the rear up all the way. Okay, let's see if we change the rear anti-roll bar all the way to soft and see if that does anything for us. And then we could change the front all the way to stiff as well. A lot more road we can use there. to carry a little bit more speed in there, but then it was just a little bit too much, and then on the brakes we just lost it. Got the car too unbalanced. Still just not exactly sure what to do through that turn. Like, am I supposed to carry more speed and just let it run out wide, or am I supposed to use the brakes to get more rotation? I don't know. Well, I probably should have double downshifted. Came off the brakes too early. Lowering both traction control and ABS by 1. See if that helps maybe in some of these turns. Maybe just getting involved a little bit too much, especially in the braking zone. let's go to setup. I'm going to, what did I do? Mechanical grip, take that off. Alright, let's put this back to 3. Electronics, I'm going to come down. We're going to start off at 2 and 3 and kind of see what that does. And then I'm going to put the front all the way stiff, which is going to be a lot. So, first I'm going to take a quick break, go run to the restroom, and then we'll jump right back in here and test this out. So we'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Let me get my headphones and things back in. Alright, so we went back to slightly stiffer in the rear anti-roll bar, which was the stock aggressive at 3. And then we went full stiff on the front. So that was what we were at, what, 4 something, and we went to 10. So we should see a big difference in the front end. This will probably be our last run for the day, so we'll see how we like this, if it does anything for us, and then we'll come back. Our next practice day is on what, Thursday, so understeer, which isn't too bad. Just wants more trail braking to get through the turn, which I think is okay. There we go, Scott. We lost the front end, so we no brake into it, but then lost the rear end. Might be just I just tapped the brakes a little bit and we lost it really wanted to rotate on us. And then the next corner was I held the brakes real hard, but then it like didn't want to rotate because it like locked the front end up, and then as soon as I lifted the brakes up, it was game over. Kind of a little bit all over the place right now. Oh, that was way too much speed. I tried to just lift and coast it, and that was the wrong decision. I think we're kind of really out of whack right now. I think I'm trying to overdrive, number one, and whoops, that's not what I wanted. One, I'm just trying to overdrive, which is not helping us at all. I think the front, I'm not going to save that change to the front roll bar. I think we're going to have to come back on Thursday and test again, maybe not quite so much. Where we at mechanical? Maybe not quite so much on it. So we'll see. But what I'm gonna do now, take note of these tire pressures: 24.8, 25.8, 25.2, 24.2. Okay, so 24.8, 24.2, and then +1 on the right. What I want to do is actually just go back to the aggressive setup, and then I'm gonna change the tire pressures. Whoops, these were 8, and these were 2, and then these were 1 pound higher than that. Whoops. Okay, so this is full aggressive with just tire pressures updated. Let's do some laps back on this setup and see if we've truly made progress in the setup and our lap time, or if we are or if we're just getting better at the track. Need the lift there. Ugh. We just tried to carry too much speed, which messed everything up. So, I mean, our lap times there, I think we were gonna run pretty similar time, but I think I'm just past my point of driving well. So, right. So I think that's it for today. Started a new track. Starting to get the hang of it. There's a few turns that are quite tricky. That I'll have to figure out. I haven't watched any videos on how to take the line through here, anything. You know what some of the guys like James Baldwin and Jardier would take through here to get some good lap times. Maybe we'll do that before Thursday's practice, just to see where I should be. We can also on Thursday we'll load up Trophy AI and get our brake telemetry up, so we can kind of see where we're supposed to be braking for this car at this track. But for now, we've got a good start. We did do a lap time lower than the race slowest according to results companion, so we're making progress on that, but we still have a lot of time to make up. Obviously, we had a lot of off tracks today. Let's see. Will it tell me how many off tracks? Well, my off track percentage is. It will. Um, Currently, we're at a 60% invalid, so which is actually better than par for us. We're usually pretty bad on invalids to start with, but we did take a different approach and started really slow here, so I think that helped. But yeah, so I think good start to the day, or good start to this track for today. We'll pick it back up on Thursday. Next is going to be another race day, so good. Good to learn new things, get outside our comfort zone. So for that, that's it. We'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.